Family, how's everybody doing? I pray everybody is doing well. Listen, the first thing I want to do is go in prayer. Father, I thank you for this platform, and I pray that the information is discussed is both informative and thought provoking. This I pray in Jesus' name. Today, family, I want to deal with the modern day race hustler. They are called grifters, specifically black so called conservatives and Republicans who have discovered that you can make a lot of money by simply singing the praises of Donald J., the Republican Party, downplay racism, and make excuses. Today, specifically, I want to deal with this grifter who's supposed to be a comedian by the name of Terrence Williams, who grifted his way to the White House by making a video of him eating fried chicken and talking about black people going back to Africa.
A man who I met on Twitter, or as we would say, social media. He is some piece of work, this guy. He
piece of work. And if you get an opportunity, family, just look at some of his videos. Donald J is 100% correct. He is a piece of work.
was hitting Deborah Messing like she never got hit before. This crazy Deborah Messing started messing with us. And
he was criticizing David Messing by defending Donald J. And he loves when people defend him and sing his praises.
All of a sudden, I see this man on Twitter, and I see him all over, and he was hitting her, and I never saw anything like it. I felt so sorry for her. And then I look, and I say, who is this guy? His name's Terrence Williams. I look. And I look, and I said, well, you know, the way you
see all the other black conservatives there, especially this one bald-head brother toward the back. I saw him on one of the channel. He's one of the top grifters who are making money by swindling and lying to white conservatives.
Look, and the first thing I look is how many followers does he have? And he had like 700,000 followers.
700,000 followers. That's what impressed Donald J. Notice he didn't say anything about his intellect, education, nor if he was articulate and getting his thoughts across. Donald J. is impressed by the number of followers. And I guarantee you most of his followers are white conservatives, and many of them are bigots and racists.
I said, whoa. You know, oftentimes I'll be impressed by somebody. I'll look and they have 3 followers. I say, we have to wait for him or her. But this guy has a following like very few people, and I want to just thank you, because I'm a fan of yours also. You're a very successful guy. Say a few words, please.
Thank you, President Trump. Thank you. Yeah, this is a little too tall for me. First of all, I just want to say I love President Donald J. Trump.
Donald J. He starts off singing his praise.
The media is attacking him, but when they attack him, they are attacking us. Because he is out here fighting for us. And they are harassing you, Mr. President.
But family, you could tell he is very ignorant and incompetent. Donald J. cares nothing about black people unless they can give him some money and help us with his campaign. Donald Trump is about rich people.
So they are harassing me.
Lord have mercy. Did you get that? He said because they are harassing Donald J., they are harassing him. I'm reminded of something Malcolm X said years ago about the house slave. He basically said the master was sick. And he said, Master, we sick? This is sickening.
And I want to say one more thing here. A while back, President Trump said, when he was talking to the black community, if you vote for me, what do you have to lose? Because the do-nothing Democrats have done nothing for the black community.
Do nothing. Democrats have done nothing for the black community, according to this grifter. But he cannot articulate anything that the Republican Party has done. And most of these grifters, they simply criticize the Democratic Party and downplay racism and sing the praises of Donald J. That's all they do.
2020 is around the corner, and we have a lot to lose now because President Donald J. Trump has done so much for the black community. Thank you, President Trump.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you.
He was just as happy just to be there. Just to the White House to get the praises of Donald J. It's just a clear indication, family, of how many black people are suffering from post-traumatic slave syndrome and low or lack of self-esteem, that you would just be satisfied to be in the presence of Donald J.
Something, and he's a talented guy.
Talented. He has a talent for grifting, selling out, bootlicking, and handkerchief head. I will give him that. Terrence has discovered the way to pander and posture for Donald J. and white conservatives. And as a result, he has gained a lot of followers.
And when he started talking, I watched it once, I watched it twice, and then I called the First Lady over. I said, what do you think of this guy?
Well, I know what he thought of him. He thought, I love this guy. In fact, I'm sure he probably said in private, that's one of my African Americans. But listen, family, I just want to get on here in a few minutes. As I was thinking about this subject, I was reminded how white conservatives and the media would talk about the Reverend Jesse Jackson and the Reverend Al Sharpton, calling them race hustlers, simply because they were bringing attention to incidents of racism, bigotry and discrimination, police brutality, etc. Actually, they are civil rights activists in the vein of Dr. King. Now, were they exactly like Dr. King? No. There will never be another Dr. King. But they use some of the same strategies. They understand by protesting, you bring media attention. As a result of bringing media attention, in many cases, you can get some things changed. The courts will get involved. Corporations will change their policies. But these race hustlers, better known as grifters, black conservative and Republicans, they about that money. They can care less about policy. Many of them are not well versed on the issues, especially issues that are facing black people. Because when black people bring up issues of racism, they talk about victimhood, and you're using the race card, just like it's the same right-wing talking points of Fox News and white conservatives. But let's be clear, they are about that money and getting paid. And all you need is a cell phone and an audience, and you can make some money, especially on the right, because there's a very short line. Because the one thing about it, they appeal to the racial grievances of white conservatives and the racial animus, and they provide cover for their bigotry and their discrimination. And that's why, when you get real popular, you can grift your way to the White House. And in some cases, if you're really popular, you might even get a position in the Republican Party. They may even run you for the Senate like they did Herschel Walker. But listen, I just want to get on her for a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and end with prayer. God, again, I thank you for this platform, and I pray, Lord, that the information that we discuss is informative, beneficial, and thought-provoking. And I pray, Lord, as a result, that people would do their own research. This I pray in Jesus' name. Listen, family, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. In the meantime, stay up and stay informed, and God bless you.